I could commit hundreds of crimes, robbery, vandalism, even murder, and I wouldn't even be punished for it. Why? Because I'm rich and I can hide behind my money. The novel Proxy by Alex London creates a world where the rich can do as they please without any consequences. Instead, an impoverished person pays for their crimes. The novel centers around two characters named Knox and Sydney. Knox is wealthy and lives a carefree life, while Sydney is poor and struggles every day to obtain basic human needs. The only thing that connects these two characters is that Sid is Knox's proxy. Whenever Knox does something bad, Sydney is punished for it due to the amount of debt that he accumulated while living in this society. When Sid is punished for Knox killing someone, they accidentally find themselves together trying to tear down a system that targets the impoverished. While this world may seem extreme, it is not far off from our own reality, the reality of poverty, and the struggles that those without money must face every day. Along with being punished for someone else's actions, Sydney must go about his daily life in poverty. His daily accounts of his environment describes a community where people do not have proper housing and live in alleyways or overcrowded building units. They live in polluted areas infested with rats and unclean drinking water. In 2015, the National Center on Family Homelessness found that nationwide, 2.5 million children have no proper housing. In the novel, Sydney describes how the rich can simply take food pills to give themselves vital nutrients, whereas poorer individuals struggle to find measly scraps of food. According to the USDA, 12.3% of households in the U.S. suffered from food insecurity during 2016. And according to LifeSource International, Arkansas is currently ranked number 1 in the U.S. for both elderly and childhood food insecurity, and about 1 out of 5 children live in poverty. Food insecurity can lead to health-related issues, and individuals who cannot afford food also cannot afford proper medical treatment. Characters in the novel who were not lucky enough to be born rich had to suffer living with diseases and illness, while rich characters had all the medical treatment at their disposal and wasted it on body enhancements like getting purple eyes. Poverty isn't something that just happens in the US, it's happening on a global scale. According to globalissues.org, 3 billion people live on less than $2.50 a day. UNICEF recorded a total of 22,000 children dying each day due to poverty-related issues such as food insecurity and lack of medical treatment. Let's not let our reality become a dystopian world. There are ways that we can all lend a helping hand to those living in poverty. One way is to organize a food drive to fill up your local pantry. Not only will this help provide food for the impoverished, it would also raise awareness in our community about food insecurity. If you live in the Northwest Arkansas area, you can help by volunteering your time at the United Way of Northwest Arkansas Center. There are events that raise donations to help those living in poverty, such as the Fill the Bus event, which gathers school supplies for kids who cannot afford them. If you don't have the time or the money to help fight poverty, a simple thing you can do is donate any clothing that you no longer need to a local clothing drive. It's time for us to take the lead and make impacts in the world that we were born into. Let's become leaders and provide hope for those without and create a better world for those we leave it to.